Hey, I'm Savannah and I'm a TYME Virtual Stylist. Today we're going to demonstrate how to use TYME Iron on Gina. So our first step is to just make sure that we have the proper grip on our iron. Typically you would hold your iron with your thumb behind the blue light. Now we're going to switch it so that your thumb is below the T in time, and this is going to make sure that the guidelines are going towards her head instead of my head.
When curling on someone else with the TYME Iron Pro, you just want to switch your grip so that instead of your thumb being behind the power button, it's now going to be your pointer finger behind the power button. I'm going to start off by brushing my section, and then I'm going to divide it in the center. I like to start in the back and work my way forward. That way I don't have to use a lot of clips. I'm going to take a vertical section, that way the section of the hair is running in the same direction as the plates. If I'm going to curl away from her face on the left side, I'm going to flip my iron upside down, turn from above, rotate, pull towards me, and there's my curl. This time I'm going to rotate a little bit less because that's going to give me a softer curl. And if I wanted to get a tighter curl, I would just rotate more. That's a pretty loose curl. For this curl, I'm going to rotate a little bit more to create a tighter curl. If I'm wanting to curl towards her face, I'm going to come in from underneath the hair strand on the left side. I'm going to rotate back towards me and let the hair wrap around the back side of the iron. I want to make sure that I twist the hair in the same direction that I curled it. This time I'm going to go back to curling away from her face, so the cord is up and the tip is down on the left side. If you get a little frizz like I did here, you're probably squeezing too tight or gliding the iron too quickly. So I'm going to go back over that part and not squeeze it as tight and slow it down just a bit. And that should help. Along with taking my section vertically, I'm also going to make sure that I don't have the hair twisted or all kinked up. Because if I do, it's not going to run flat on the plate and it won't be a smooth curl. The more flat I have my section, the more smooth my curl is going to look. One other big tip is that you want to remember to never create a kink. And if you do, it's because you stayed in one spot too long or used too much tension. So just by going back over the hair with looser tension and not staying in one spot for too long, that's going to make sure that those kinks go away. Another thing to remember is that you could possibly see some steam while you're curling. The steam is completely normal, and it usually just means that your client's hair has a lot of moisture in it. If you get a straight piece in your section, it's just from that piece of hair being down too far on the plate. So you can either take that piece and put it into your next section, or just curl it by itself. If you want to get curls at the top, make sure that you're going in as close to the root as possible, rotating right away, and then coming towards yourself. For this face framing piece, I'm going to start the curl a little bit lower just because I don't want it to come up as close to her face. Now we're going to move on to the right side of her head. The only thing that's going to be changing is that if we're curling back away from her face, we're going to come in with our cord down instead of up. And if we're going to curl towards her face, then we're going to come in from above with our cord up instead of down. This curl is going to go back away from her face. And it's going to be a medium tightness because I have a soft to medium rotation. To straighten, I'm going to hold my iron up horizontally to her head rather than vertically to match the direction of my section. I'll start at the top and work my way down the hair strand just like I would with a traditional iron. Once I've entered the hair strand, I'm going to just slightly rotate under and slide down. To curl with your left hand is very similar to curling with your right hand. The only difference is I'm going to put my thumb behind the T in time. I'm still going to come in with my cord down and rotate towards me. This piece fell out, so I'm just going to take that piece and curl it by itself. If my curl got a little too tight towards the end, I can just flip around to the flat ironing side and straighten that out a bit.
We hope you enjoyed this video on how to use the TYME Iron on somebody else. Please like and subscribe.